Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Please don't mind the attire. Okay, I'm about to get ready for the day. Ooh, don't mind the tangled, the hair. So what is going on? Okay, thank you for coming back to the channel. This is Time for Tea 144. If you're new here, my name is Monse, and if you're returning, like always, thank you. Remember to subscribe. You heard that. Yeah, don't forget to hit the like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. So, honestly, you guys, I've been really trying to post here and in my other channel. I do have another channel, Cosmic Creation 144. Ooh. But when I tell you that it's been hard, like that's literally what I mean. It's been really freaking hard to post my videos, especially on this channel. On the other channel, not so much. But on this one, definitely get some, interruptions. Sometimes it'll take like 2 weeks for my videos to post. And right now I just checked and I was like, damn, the last video I posted was like 10 days ago. And it's not that it's 10 days. It's, again, like if I make this video today is Sunday, August 17th, if I'm not mistaken. Right, but it won't post. Today's Sunday. It might not even post till like next Sunday. You know, so I'm having like, the struggle is all the way real when it comes to this channel. And I know why. I mean, I'm speaking my truth here. You know, I'm speaking on what actually happened. Okay? Because I know people are going to say things like, oh, well, she's lying. I didn't do that. Oh, well, she's... Hold on, guys. Yeah, right? So it's kind of like, oh no, she's lying. We're not doing that. That's not, I wasn't she. You know what I'm saying? So, like, honestly, regardless of what happens, I really don't care. When it comes to, like, these people or whoever, right? I really don't care. All I care about is getting my truth out there, getting my side of the story out there, because when you're spiritually attacked, like when you're attacked in the 3D and in the spirit, it hits different. Okay, it hits different. It's not like you can say, oh yeah, well, for example, right, I'm not condoning violence or anything, right, but you can say, oh, well, me and my neighbor didn't get along, so yesterday we, you know what I'm saying, we hashed it out and we're good now. But I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, maybe you were able to take care of situations a different way before, and this time, you know, you're taking like a different route. And by you doing that, I feel like that's what... Sorry, guys. My daughter's tripping. Hold on, guys. Yeah, so, I mean... And it's not like people are like, hey, let's go ask the collective what's their style. What the hell's going on with my mouth? See what I'm saying? They're already attacking it. They're like, oh, let's go ask the collective. ¿Qué te dije, Citlali? Didn't I tell you no? Didn't I tell you no? This could be significant. So my daughter asked me for some toys. I told her no because she's going to lose them. And as soon as I hit record to my camera, she came and grabbed them anyways because she knew I'd be like entertained here and not focused on what she's doing, even though I can clearly see what she's doing, even though I'm like looking straight at you 444 as I'm saying this. So you are divinely protected, okay? And you are being divinely protected from somebody, okay, who doesn't accept no, Who's not taking no for an answer is what I'm getting with the situation that's happening with my daughter right now. Because she literally didn't accept no. I said no, that she couldn't play with them damn toys, and she came and got them anyways. It literally, like, it went in through one ear and out the other. So this is, thank you, Spirit. So Spirit, the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying, it's because, like I said, there's people who are not ready, says Spirit. There's people who are not ready to let go. But I'm picking up on an energy of somebody that doesn't want to let go of you because they feel like they need you. They need you. I just heard that, like, I need you. Don't go. I need you. And they don't need you. If I as I'm saying this, they don't need you. This is what they're scared of. They're scared of this change. They're scared of the change. They're scared of the truth that you're probably speaking. They're scared of, you know what this is giving? This is giving, you know that truth, no. Is it truth? No, it's, that trust thing that people do when they fall back, right? And the other person catches them. But the person who's falling back has to trust that the person behind them is about to catch them. This is how this person feels about you. They are the ones that are falling back because they trust you, because they know that you're always going to catch them. But they didn't learn. The problem with that is that that's all good and well, right? That somebody feels like that towards you, that they know, like, oh yeah, Collective is definitely very reliable, very trustworthy, loyal. Okay, I fuck with the Collective, right? But this person now, with that, what they've turned that into is a, what's that word? I just had it. It's like a codependency. Thank you, Spirit. It's like a codependency. It's like they think that they can't live if you're not there. They think that if you're not there to catch them, that they're gonna fall. And that they know that their fall is going to be very, very hard. It's a hard fall. It's a hard fall. A hard fall. I don't know. Or maybe somebody is taking a hard fall, right? And they don't know how to deal with it. I don't know. I wasn't really trying to channel anything. Okay? But I don't know. I picked up on that energy right now when the situation with my daughter was going on. But, also, like, you guys, I hope that you guys are feeling good right now. I hope that you guys are feeling good. I hope that you guys are doing amazing. I hope you guys are having, I hope that like the days as they go by, they just keep getting better and better and better for you. Even if nothing's happening, right? Even if you're not having like a drastic change, like in a job or in your health or in money or in a relationship. Like, even you might be like, bitch, what the fuck am I gonna be happy for? Ain't nothing going on. Be happy for that. Be happy for that. Be happy for that moment of silence. Did you guys just see that orb? Be happy for that moment of silence. Okay? Sorry, I had to move the camera a little bit. Be happy for that moment of silence. Be happy that you can rest. I heard be happy for rest and relaxation. Because I feel like maybe you haven't had that in a really long time. Don't mind my cup, okay? It looks disgusting because the thing ripped. In case you get to, like, you see the cup. I don't want to show you because, yes, it looks gross. But there's nothing wrong with it. It's just the thing peeled off and it's just looking kind of crazy. But anyways, yeah, so you might be like, yeah, nothing's going on. Okay, enjoy that then. Enjoy that nothing's going on. You probably just came out of like a very, very stressed and chaotic situation. that you probably didn't even know that you were in, right? You were probably like, for example, if the person, right, that doesn't want to let go is a past person, maybe this past person, you know what I'm seeing, what Spirit is showing me in my mind's eye? I'm seeing somebody running on a hamster wheel. Like this. Like with feet and everything. And hands and everything. Like literally like a hamster. But it's a person. That's how this person had you. Whatever this person is for you. Whoever this person is for you. That's literally how they had you. Chasing and chasing and chasing that hamster wheel till you were like, fuck this. I need a break. I need a break. I need to relax. I need to chill. When is it going to be my time to like woosah? And if that's what's happening right now, enjoy this time. Okay? Enjoy this time. Because if you are a light worker or if you are a divine child of God, okay, you obviously are doing the work of God every single day. What the hell? Did I not? No wonder. I was like, why isn't it straightening my hair? And it's because I didn't crank it all the way up. Okay, I'm telling you, everything in the read or everything in the video is significant. So, you know how I said right now, like, why isn't it working out? Oh, it's because I had to turn it up. Okay, now it's working. Again, this is giving me this person, whoever I'm picking up on, whatever energy I'm picking up on, put yourself where you go, right? Everybody's story is different. But this is this, I'm hearing this person fumbled you. So it could be a past person. But this person fumbled you. This could be a situation towards where they didn't appreciate you when you were giving everything to them, right? And they were like, wait a minute, why isn't it, why doesn't Collective want to come back now? Well, it's because you didn't, right? You didn't turn it all the way up. You didn't crank it up. You didn't do anything. How do I... Like, you didn't do anything to make Collective want to continue to be the way that they were with you. Like the straightener, right? It straightens my hair, but it's not straightening it the way I wanted to until I cranked it up. And then now it's like really doing it. Maybe this person didn't realize that they needed to also... And I don't know how you can't realize that. I mean, because... not a lot of people are too big on common sense, okay? But, yeah, this person didn't realize that they had to reciprocate the same energy that you were putting into them, because otherwise you weren't gonna work. You weren't gonna straighten this person out the way that they needed it to, or I don't know, something like that significant, like... Or again, like I said, maybe this person, right, really is very dependent on you. But the fact is that even though they're that very dependent on you, they didn't take care of you or appreciate you or nurture you, says Spirit. So therefore you got sick of it. And now this person is like about to hop the plane without their parachute, you being the parachute. But this motherfucker gotta get off the plane. They gotta jump off. But they're jumping off without a net. It is what it is. Moving on. Yeah, so I just been having issues with this video. I'm sorry, with this channel in particular. But whatever, we gonna keep going. We gonna see how long this freaking video takes. Suppose. But either way, here we are. So I did want to touch on the last video where I said that I was going to post a video about the situation that happened to me when I was a child. And so I keep getting you know, the signs to speak on it. So instead of making like a full-blown video, because again, like I said, I pick up certain energies, even though I'm not trying to like channel or anything like that, it comes up anyway. Siklali, it comes up anyway. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk about it, a little bit about it, in every single video I do. So it's not like a, hold on guys. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do better. Just touch a little bit on it, little by little, because I'm not so sure how, you know, YouTube is gonna react to the video, okay? And I'm not trying to like say things that are gonna get my video taken off or people feel some kind of way. Well, I mean, I don't give a fuck about that. People feeling some kind of way about what I'm talking about, that doesn't bother me. I don't care. Because, I mean, it's my story. If it bothers you, all you gotta do is click off the video and you're good. Yeah, so what I remember is that, I feel like it happened all the time, to be honest. I spent most of my life in El Salvador. That's what it feels like. Feels like I spent most of my childhood in El Salvador. My mom, or the lady that raised me, that's where she's from. That's where she's from. And so she would send me over there all the time, and I would go by myself. Sometimes I would go with like my youngest brother, but majority of the time I would always go alone. And I would always question it. I wouldn't say nothing, but I would always question it, like, why just me? Why only me? Why am I the only one that keeps getting like sent out here? You know, and not only that, like, I get sent out there by myself. She doesn't take me to El Salvador and drop me off with my grandma, because my grandma at the time was living over there. My grandma and my uncle, right? They were the ones that were living there at the time, right? So then I would every single time it was like that I was on my way to El Salvador, on my way there, I would ask I had so many questions. Every single time I went. It didn't happen that way. Like, every single time I was on my way there, I would always ask myself, like, why just me? Why am I going alone? Why isn't she with me? Why this? Why that? How come this is happening? It was just weird how everything was being done, okay? But again, right, because you're a kid, I'm talking maybe 8, 7, something like that. That's what I remember the age that I was when I first started going to El Salvador. I was around that age, like 7, 8. Because I remember this like it happened yesterday. I don't know why this memory is very in my mind. I remember when I turned 10, I was here in the States, and I remember what I had on too and everything. Like, for the very first time, the lady bought me like exactly what I wanted for my birthday. I got to wear my little outfit that I wanted, everything, because I'm telling you, she was a piece of work. Yeah, so I would always ask myself those questions. And then finally, once, like, I just kept going, and it just kept going, and it just kept going. And until finally, I don't know what happened, but now, this time, I'm not just going to El Salvador. Now I'm being pawned off to other people. Okay? So I'm not going just to my grandma's house. I'm going to strangers' homes. I have no idea who the fuck they are. There was an older lady who had daughters and stuff like that lived in a town called Izalco in El Salvador, and we would always go there. I was told that she was my aunt. Come to find out that she was just somebody that they grew up with. somebody part of the town. You know, so it's kind of like so it's kind of like in the little town, everybody knows everybody. It's like that. So she was never my fucking aunt. And I'm over here like, oh, tia, me, tia, do. I'm over here thinking that I'm chilling with my aunt and cousins. And come to find out that I got sent, because at this time, my grandma lives in San Salvador. Okay, I don't know the distance from San Salvador to Izalco, but it's not a half an hour drive. I'll tell you that, because I remember, you know, being on that fucking bus for hella days. So I'm like, wait a minute. You're not my aunt, you're not my cousin, so why the fuck am I here and not at home with my mother? Right? So again, like, I just started getting filled with unanswered questions. Like, my mind just started like, wait a minute, why am I living here then? I was always there. And at one point, I even got sent there with my younger brother. We were living there with her. I don't know why. Okay? And then after, one time, like, once I came back, I started getting into some shit, you know, that maybe, like, teenagers shouldn't be getting into. But, I mean, hey, it is what it is, right? I'm not gonna say, oh, it's because of the environment I was raised in, blah, 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 because we all have free will and we all have to take responsibility for our own actions. But I mean, how I was living and how I was being raised didn't help, okay? It didn't help. It didn't force me to do that, but it didn't help neither to not to do it, okay? So, my mom found out and she was like, oh, you're not going to be drinking and smoking and doing all this other bullshit. So, here. What she do? She signed me up to a boarding school in El Salvador. So, I got sent to a boarding school. It was even easier. And mind you, I know that some of us that are chosen, right, sometimes get into like alcohol and really heavy duty drugs and lose themselves for like a really long time. Okay, I definitely understand that. That's why I say, you know, we do have to take responsibility for our actions, but at the end of the day, really our environment doesn't help the situation. But I was smoking weed, you guys. That's what I was smoking. And I found it interesting that my younger sister started smoking weed before I even picked up weed. And nothing happened to her. But she found out I smoked weed and she sent me to a boarding school in El Salvador, in Central America, where shit be happening. Ay, déjalos. And so when that happened, when she sent me to El Salvador, that's when, I don't know, things started happening that were weird. Right? So I'm like, wait a minute, why am I gonna go to boarding school? And honestly, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I tried everything under the sun to get this woman to like me. The lady that raised me, yeah. I tried everything under the sun. I would give her my money, okay, for her little voodoos and whatnot. I'm pretty sure that I would probably pay for my own witchcraft that she was doing on me, okay. I would give her money. I would give her a place to stay. I would take out like phones, brand new phones for her under my name because her credit was shit. Okay, so I was like, I literally did not only that, and I was taking care of my siblings, my youngest ones, my younger sister and my younger brother. There was never food in the fucking house. This bitch, she wouldn't buy food, nor let alone cook. So we always had to see how we were going to feed ourselves because there was never any food. There was never no food. She was never home to feed us. And then when she would finally get home, we would be like, Mom, we're hungry. And she'd be like, okay. She's like, I already ate. So good luck with that type shit is what she would do. Okay. And so I started not only taking care of her, but then I started taking care of my siblings as well. Okay. And so, yeah, I'm like, wait a minute. What? Mind you now, well, I'm at this point, right? Yeah, I'm a little older. I'm like 10. 10? Yeah. Yeah, because after my 10th birthday, where I told you that everything was like cute and everything, and now that I'm speaking about it, I understand why. Everything was cute and she got me my little outfit so I wouldn't have questions about why the fuck she's sending me to boarding school at 10 years old. Right? And so she's like, oh yeah, you're gonna go to boarding school, this, that, and the other, and your grandma is gonna be picking you up every weekend to take you out so you can go out and go shopping, buy the things that you need for the weekend, this, that, and the other, right? So I'm like, all right. So my grandma picked me up once, another weekend. By the fourth weekend, my uncle was, he would, by like the third, fourth weekend, my uncle would wake me up and tell me that I couldn't sleep in the room that I was sleeping in. That I had to go sleep in the room where they kept all like the beer bottles and the soda bottles, all that. Okay, where the floor is like concrete, cold as fuck. There was no bed. There was nothing but bottles in there. Beer bottles, rats probably, roaches, all that kind of shit. And so he would tell me that I would have to go sleep there. And he would give me a sheet to sleep on the floor with. And that's what I would sleep with. I would sleep on the concrete floor in that room with all those bottles and a sheet. Mind you, it is El Salvador, okay? So it is hella fucking humid. Humid as fuck, okay? It's uncomfortable hot. It's annoying hot over there. It's not a nice, no, it's annoying hot. Like sticky hot, sweaty hot, like that. Ew. So me being who I am, I'm like, well, I mean, blanket, I don't really fucking care because it's hot as hell. But then I'm like, but why do I have to sleep here? Well, I was like, whatever. My grandma didn't say shit. My grandma saw me sleeping there. She woke me up. She came and woke me up. And she didn't say anything. So I was like, okay. The next night, I slept there again. And in the morning, my uncle he had like a little tiny thing of paint. And he was dipping it and like painting my face red. With paint that you paint the wall with. Yeah, he was painting my face red. And like laughing. And him and my grandma were standing over me laughing. That he was painting my face. That he was painting my face. Yeah. So they were both like right hovering over me laughing. When I opened my eyes, I saw them, right? And I'm like, the fuck are y'all niggas laughing at, right? Like, what's so funny? And I go like this, and I all the paint, and realize that that's what they were laughing at. They were pretty much bullying me, my grandma and my uncle, my mom's mom and my mom's brother. Okay, are basically torturing me in this fucking room, right? So whatever, that happened. And that's why normally I would always kick it with like the ladies that would work at my grandma's restaurant and like her bar and whatnot. I pretty much got raised by servants or maids or whatever you want to call them. I don't know what's the proper, but them, okay? They were all girls, and so I was pretty much raised by them, then by my grandma or my mother. I was basically raised by nothing but fucking strangers, okay? Because then after, I was at the boarding school, and I remember being in somebody's house. I don't know who this man is. I don't know who this girl is. But I remember, again, another vivid memory that I have like it happened yesterday. So this man, he was short, dark skin, like very, very tan, like very tan. And he just had shorts on. Very inappropriate for like my age that I was in. And I was in bed with this man. Like we were in bed together. And I remember putting my leg in my arm, like if we were a couple around him. But when he heard the maid coming up the steps, he threw me off the bed. Like he just threw me off the bed. And that's all I remember from that. I don't remember anything else but that. Okay? So then after, now, like, I'm going back again to this boarding school, but now my grandma's not picking me up anymore. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna cover my face real quick. My grandma's not picking me up anymore. She's not picking me up anymore. She's leaving me there. I'm staying there now. Okay? Mind you, nothing has happened to me yet, right? Or at least I think, I don't know, maybe, and it's just something I don't remember. Because I know a lot of spell work went into this in order for me not to remember things that have happened to me, okay? So that's why maybe, like, I remember shit, but I remember it, how do I explain it? Like, okay, for example, if maybe, like, my uncle was painting my face, and then me being at this other house, maybe I was at that other house and then they painted my face, right? They didn't paint my face first and then I went to that house. You see what I'm saying? Like, maybe I remember things like backwards, or, you know, not in order maybe. And it's because of, you know, it's been manipulated, so I don't remember shit, right? And so then later I can be called crazy and delusional, delulu, right? Salite de allí. I can be called all those things, right? Because I don't remember. And then that way, my punk ass mama can fit the narrative that works for her. What? That works for her, right? Well, she doesn't remember, so I mean, since she don't remember, how do we know that it really happened like that? Because I don't remember that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like a way of her covering her tracks. Because I guarantee you this bitch knows. She fucking knows. She knows. She knows exactly what happened to me. She knows exactly what was being done to me. Hell, she might have, I'm telling you, to me, I'm going to be real. To me, I got set up by this lady. Because once, right, you guys, I know what it feels to be 10 years old and be depressed. Very depressed. Sad, lonely, depressed. I know exactly what that feels like, and I was feeling that at 10 years old. You know, I don't ever want no 10-year-old, no child to ever feel that way. I feel like a 10-year-old shouldn't even know what depression is. definitely not even know what it feels or looks like or identify it, okay? And that was me. I would cry all the time, and I would always ask, like, why doesn't she love me? Or how come she doesn't come and get me? You know, why is all this happening to me? And then finally, right, I'm sorry, guys. And then finally, my grandma was like, all right. So she went and go get me. She started to go get me again. But this is what I mean when I say that I feel like this bitch set me up. Because it went from not picking me up at all to now picking me up every weekend. Like clockwork. But it was only so my uncle can sneak in the room and do what he needed to do. That's it. That's all. That's all I was getting pulled out for. And so now, I didn't want to leave. I started calling my mom from the convent. Well, yeah, because it was a boarding school, but like a nun one. It was a Catholic one. And so, I started calling her and telling her that I didn't want to go, that I wanted to stay, that I didn't want to go. And again, since it was a convent, it was a school, it was a nun school, I told my mom that I wanted to do my first communion, so I needed to stay. It didn't matter. Mind you, I still did my first communion, right? Because it has to look believable, right? It has to look like this girl, me, right? Oh, her parents sent her to a foreign country to study and to do her first communion, to be religious and to be like, I had to be like the prototype of a good mother, is what this is giving. So she can get, thank you, Spirit. It was so she can get the praise of having amazing children. And you know, I've been around when people tell her, oh wow, your kids are so respectful. Oh wow, your kids are very well behaved. Oh wow, your kids are because for her, it's all about appearances. It's all about what you look like, how you look like, how you're dressed, if you got the best clothes, if you got the best car, if you got, you know what I'm saying? It's that energy. And I feel like she can't stand mine because I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't give a shit. I am as simple as they possibly can come. Little shit makes me happy. Hell, the sun coming out makes me happy. I find joy in a lot of things. And I've learned to do that. I didn't get bitter. I didn't get sad. What? Ahorita. I didn't get bitter. I didn't get sad. Yes, I was for a while. For a long time, actually. I was promiscuous. I was drinking. I was smoking. I didn't give a fuck about anything. Really. I started gangbanging. Like, I didn't give a fuck about anything. I didn't. And I still don't. Only now, it's different. Before, I'd be like, I don't give a fuck. Because it was angry. It was me not... I kind of pinched myself with this thing. It was... Oh, hold on, guys. Yeah, so it was angry. I was angry. I was bitter. Now when I say I don't care. I don't say I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Oh my God, I am seeing a yellow butterfly. That was beautiful. Confirmation. You see what I'm saying? It's not out of hate. I'm not angry anymore. I'm not bitter anymore. Yes, it still fucking hurts because I know that this is truth that Spirit is going to put in my way for me to find out the whole entire truth. And I know the truth is going to be a very hard pill to swallow, but not so big where I can't swallow it. Does that make sense? Like, it's going to hurt probably, but I'll be able to get out of it just like I've been able to get out of everything else. I don't ever, not even for one little tiny moment, underestimate the power, the spiritual authority. Because that's what I heard. That's what I heard. Spiritual authority that I have to surpass any form of pain caused by other people, especially pain like the one I'm talking about, because that uncle, child, whatever. Listen, for someone to do that, right, to a child, to a young child, that tells me two things. One, your punishment, I heard, vas a dar lástima. Like, motherfuckers are gonna feel sorry for this person when they see them. And they're gonna wonder, why is this person going through this? They're great. They're such a good dad. They're such a good parent. They're such a good husband. They're such a good blah, 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 blah. Because it started ever since I had my first kid, which was back in 2004. He had his first son, my uncle, he had his first child. That child, they took the baby out, wind blew, and it messed up one of his little eyes, so the little boy has bad eyes. Then the little boy, I think, was like 2 when they were walking down the street and they walked by a dog and the dog just latched onto the little boy's face. He is married to a woman that is like a dark witch, is being kind. A dark witch is being kind. Like, this person is a Satanist. Oh my God. That's what I heard. This person's a Satanist. Doing an obscene amount of witchcraft on my uncle. Okay. So what this is letting me know, that this person has probably been in misery for a really long time. For a really, really long time. And who knows what else is to come. All I know, collective, is this. Don't allow motherfuckers to tell you some dumbass shit like, oh, well, since you don't remember, it probably didn't happen. No, you know what the fuck happened to you, whatever it might be. It might be exactly what happened to me, or it might be something totally different. I don't know. If you feel comfortable, share your story in the comments. Share 333 as I'm saying that. Share your story in the comments. Get your truth out there. If you feel like you can't get on camera, right, and say what really happened or what's happened, put it in the comments. You don't even have to get like hella specific. Justice is coming. Or put that in the comment. My justice is coming. Justice is coming for me. Spirit is bringing in justice for me because I deserve it. And now I'm seeing a white butterfly. That is confirmation. You are about to be purified and cleansed from head to toe from all this bullshit. You and me both. Cleansed from head to toe. Okay? You can't go around fucking with people in this type of manner, right? and think that the Most High is up there like, good job, 444, as I'm saying that. Like, what were you thinking? You think that because you were able to do whatever it was that you did, that you weren't going to get caught up? Damn. So this, I'm getting like somebody's having like a rude awakening. Somebody's about to have a rude awakening. Yeah. Somebody's about to have a rude awakening. Somebody's about to have a rude awakening because they really thought they were getting away with shit. So maybe this is something, okay. Maybe this is this person or in general, okay? But maybe this is somebody who thought that, yeah, that they were really getting away with it, that they got away with it because if something happened in your childhood, right, and now you're a grown-ass man, grown-ass woman, and they're like, oh, I mean, my life hasn't been that great, but it hasn't been that bad neither. So maybe nothing's gonna happen to me. Maybe I got away with it. Maybe I got away with, you know, mentally, physically, emotionally abusing the collective. Right? Or physically, right? And I feel like when I heard somebody's gonna get a knock on the door. Somebody's gonna get a knock on the door, and that knock on the door is gonna be like, I'm seeing the Kipperish deck from Intuitive Kev. Ahorita, mami. Okay. From Intuitive Kev, he has a card set that says surprise, and they're like, and that's really what I just saw in my mind's eye. These people, whoever has to pay for touching, for messing with the anointed, Judgment Day is here. Justice is here. Truth is here. Okay, we have Chamuel. It says relationships assignments. No one crosses your path by chance. Choose to set a deeper reason for the people in your life. Okay. I mean, but that's like anything, right? I feel like now we have good discernment now that we're on this journey. We have faith, moving mountains, trust in your ability to create miracles. The impossible is becoming possible. Again, that makes sense, right? We have Gabriel, divine emergence. It says, it is time to be seen. Don't be afraid of your powers and your gifts. And this is what I'm talking about, right? Sorry guys, hold on. Maybe Spirit now is sending you reliable people. The Spirit is sending you reliable people. Because it says to have faith, right? It says trust in your ability to create miracles. So this is, I feel like this is like your new life. You know, trust, believe in your capabilities and your abilities. That's like I said, right? Thank you, Spirit. Like I said, don't allow somebody to come and tell you, oh, well, I mean, you said you didn't really remember. So then how do you know if that's the truth or not? I mean, yeah, no. Okay? You have faith. You believe you know what's right and you know what's wrong. Okay? I love that. Let's get a ruin out here so we can wrap this up. All right, let's see. Whoa, too many. Hold on, that's too many.
That's a baby.
We have I can never say them. Water intuition. It says symbol of life, birth, but also of difficulties and danger, purity, unconsciousness, and dreams. We have Wunju. It says joy and pleasure, promises of happiness, pleasure, hope, and fulfillment. It develops fraternity and kindness between relatives. And again, that doesn't necessarily have to mean relatives, but what I'm getting with both of these is exactly what I just said about my story with this one, that things might be a little bad before they get a little bit better, with fulfillment, happiness, and pleasure being here. It says a symbol of life, birth, but also of difficulties and danger. And I'm not trying to scare anybody, okay? This is not to scare anyone. I hope you guys liked the video. Okay, don't forget to hit the like, comment, share, subscribe to this channel. I love you guys so much. I'm gonna continue to make my videos. Like I said, today is August 17th, Sunday, August 17th, 2025. And yeah, I love you guys. See you in the next one. Adios.